first and foremost, I finally obtained the Killer Clowns from Outer Space cotton candy gun. She finally arrived from Spirit Halloween, bless and praise. And it comes with batteries already, which is a steal. That's a steal. So many moving parts and animated things going on with this gun. It's so cool. I'm so excited I finally have one. It's so beautiful. And if you hadn't noticed, she finally got the ghost face mask. It's a good day, y'all. It is a very good day. She finally obtained two things that were very necessary to have in life and for this room. So thank you, Spirit Halloween, for having these in stock. So now we have Ghostface with us at all times, all hours of the day. Cotton candy gun will go right here. Eventually we'll get more things to decorate this room, but the Ghostface mask is definitely a start. So, hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today, we are going to be diving into Saw. Now, I have a couple things to say before we do. I need to let y'all know that I have already seen Saw. In fact, I've seen all of the Saw movies, except for the newest one, Spiral, I believe, the one that came out in 2020. Yes, I have already seen all of the Saw movies. I only remember the traps. I don't remember the premise or the characters too much. I do remember a lot from the first Saw movie, which is what we're gonna be watching today. And I just wanted to comfort watch. Okay, lately we haven't been watching the best of movies besides Fight Club. So I need something that I know I'm going to like, something I can appreciate, and something where I know what to expect, all right? Now, I do remember the characters from this. I don't remember why the people are there. I never really remember why the people are chosen and what they did, whatever. But yeah, so there should be some fun times with that, all right? First Saw, if I remember correctly, is the best one. I do remember liking the third one as well. And like I said, I haven't seen Spiral. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then we're gonna go ahead and get started. But if you wanna watch my full-length reaction to this movie, I highly encourage you to check out my Patreon. A link will be in the description. You can even join for $1 a month and help give general support and access to the Discord, as well as access to videos before I post them here on YouTube. So, like I said, in the description, Patreon, go ahead, check that out. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the movie. I have high hopes because I don't think I mentioned this, but it has been about 6 years since I've seen the original Saw. So I feel like it'll still be entertaining for me to watch it because it has been such a long time. I don't know how much is going to surprise me, but I am very curious because sometimes I tend to be the type of person where I watch a movie once and then I never watch it again. I'm trying to break out of that, starting with this, all right? Starting with Saw. And I just love Billy the Puppet, all right? He's hilarious, an icon. He's just funny. I just love little goofy things like that. Puppets, dolls, whatever. I think it's all hilarious. So, high hopes for this rewatch. It's too loud, man. It's too loud. I do remember that. Twisted pictures for every freaking Saw movie. Not too much should scare me, but I don't remember how this starts off. Okay, I was like, is there gonna be a jump scare? I didn't know. Oh yeah, I forgot how nasty these movies are too. Everything's so dirty and grimy.
Help! Someone help me! Probably dead. They're not dead. Who's that? Who's that?
Why didn't you say anything when I asked if anyone was there? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Dude, the lengths that he went through, his name Kramer, the lengths that he went to, the makeup artistry. legend. Two very different reactions.
What's your name?
My name is very fucking confused. What's your name?
What's the last thing you remember?
I went to bed in my shithole apartment and woke up in an actual shithole.
Dude, like I said, the commitment, the acting. Like, he is just dead in the middle of the floor.
You start thinking about why we're here.
Ugh, don't touch anything. Nasty, nasty. How did that survive the water? Sorry if that seems very untouched. I'm not really too familiar with how tapes work, but it seems like water damage should do something to it.
Throw it over here.
Don't throw it like that. Well, I guess skip over the dead body. Yeah, then you would throw it like that. What if he broke it? When he's like throwing it, what if it just like broke the recorder?
Now I see you as a strange mix of someone angry yet apathetic, but mostly just pathetic.
Okay, thanks.
We're gonna have to work together if we want to get out of here. Now just throw it to me.
I'm not gonna risk breaking it. You throw me your tape.
True. Is that a heart drawn on by shit on the toilet?
Dr. Gordon, every day of your working life, you have given people the news that they're going to die soon. Now you will be the cause of death. Your aim in this game is to kill Adam. Let the game begin.
See, like, I don't get the point of this. It's not his fault that, like, surgeries just don't work out, or he's a surgeon, you know what I mean?
Wednesday.
You know, I'm always so curious when Tubi's gonna throw the ads at you. It's always at the most random times. This time they chose in the middle of a sentence. Starting off strong, folks. Starting off strong. But again, I don't understand why he's like, you know what? You tell people all the time that their loved ones are gonna die, and now you're gonna kill someone. It's like, doesn't he, A plus B equals fish? He already not kinda kills people, but like, he already is infiltrated with people and why they die, basically, especially if like a surgery goes wrong, if surgery's not gonna help them, whatever. What sense does it make to have him still kill someone, even though people already die with him in charge?
Let the game begin. Follow your heart.
What? That was in the tape? I do not remember that. Oh my gosh, the shit heart! I did not know that was gonna be significant. I can't. Nope, that's disgusting. I'm not.
Come on, come on.
Poor Adam has to do all the nasty, nasty shit. Literally. Ew.
Take off the lid.
Should have started with that, my guy.
I really wish I had checked in there first.
Yeah. Why not the shit pipe? I mean, there's nothing heavy enough to break the chain. I mean, it is a very thick chain, but there's nothing in the room that's heavy enough to break it.
He wants us to cut through our feet.
I'm a surgeon. I know these things.
I think I may know who's done this to us. It's not someone I know personally, it's just someone I know of.
Jesus Christ, tell me! Who is it?
He's like, stop being so mysterious.
I'll start from the beginning.
Ooh.
Died of massive blood loss.
Did you cut yourself because you truly wanted to die, or did you just want some attention? Tonight you'll show.
Yikes. How does he know? Like, how does he know that he harmed himself? And it's always like random ass people. How does he know all this info about all these random ass people? Nah, I don't know if that ever gets answered.
He never killed anyone. Finds ways for his victims to kill themselves.
Okay, that literally doesn't make sense because he kidnaps him and then traps him in a room. And even if he doesn't, you know, do what needs to be done to get out, he still dies. So, yeah, he did kill him.
But watch your step.
Oh, Chihuahua.
Patient has an inoperable frontal lobe tumor. Started as colon cancer. Patient had...
His name is John. He's a very interesting person.
Thank you for that information, Zach.
Are you able to tell us where you were between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. last night, Doctor?
Why is it that you're interested?
We'd
Wrong
like to ask you some
answer.
questions.
If you're innocent, you would just say, I was at home doing nothing.
This is yours, Doctor.
I was wondering, I was like, why is he a suspect?
What were you doing last night?
Getting it on. Tell him.
I was visiting someone that wasn't a patient.
Be more specific. Tell us the truth.
Amanda.
Love her. Yes. The infamous bear trap. Wait, is that the bear trap? What is it? Like the reverse bear trap or something? Finally! I just love seeing people's reaction to like this tiny little puppet just being so creepy.
Reverse bear trap.
Oh, it is. Okay. Except your head isn't made of styrofoam, so might look a little different.
Live or die. Make your choice.
I can't stop thinking about the idea of someone just like zooming in on this little puppet thing. Wow, I forgot how chaotic the editing is for this. This part is brutal. And he's still alive. Kill him first before you do that. I forgot how gross this movie is. I feel like it gets way grosser throughout the franchise, I'm pretty sure though. Wait. His little wig. I can't. I know he's supposed to be ominous, spooky.
Ungrateful to be alive. But not anymore.
It's just so funny seeing people's reaction to this little puppet, especially when he's on the little tricycle, like, and they're just like in fear, like, oh my god. It's too much, man. It's too much. So her whole thing of why she got chosen was because she's a gossip girl, hence the mouth trap, reverse bear trap. Two-way mirror. Oh, the video quality of 2004.
I can see. Tate told us to find an X. That X has to be somewhere in this room.
How can you be the calm doctor guy when your wife and kid are out there?
I'm thinking about the last thing I said to my daughter.
Jump scare. Is this supposed to be like his POV? He's just staring at his daughter. Okay, no. Okay, I actually don't know what happens. What's gonna happen? Oh, that is a confusing clock. So many nooks and crannies. What was the last thing he said to her? Like, oh, let's keep this between us, that I'm coming home late.
There's a man in my room.
You sure he's not just hiding in your imagination?
He talked to me.
I'll come and check your room.
I want Daddy. He'll get the scary man.
She's like, Beach, well, I'm here, so you're gonna have to settle for me, alright?
There's no such thing as the bad man. Give me your Tootsie. Oh, what a big Tootsie.
You're not gonna leave us, are you, Daddy?
What?
Yeah, for that lady that you're saying.
Well, it's not true. Okay? Tomorrow, I'll read you a favorite story. Would you like to see her?
We ain't got that much time, brother.
She's beautiful. Thank you.
I was actually talking about the dog.
There's another picture behind the one you're looking at. It's my favorite one.
It's my favorite one, which is why I hit it.
How can you walk through life pretending that you're happy? I'd rather you break down and tell me that you hated me. At least there'd be some passion in it.
What if he was like, okay, I hate you. If there's any of you watching that sleep with any doors open, you're crazy. You are. Like, that is criminal behavior. Okay, also, did they not check the closet? Like, hello? They just straight up just did not check the closet. That's the first place you go to look for monsters. Closet, under the bed. Straight up, he was just in the closet. This is fun. Having a great time watching people get tortured. Okay, so it is the guy that was giving that spiel about John Kramer, right? When Dr. Gordon was like, oh yeah, this patient has colon cancer or whatever. And he was like, actually, that's John Kramer. So it is that guy, right? Doing all this. Forgot about him. Bruh, you know what? Kind of reminds me of Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Being like, the only way to teach people to appreciate their life is to kill them. You know, he did the same shit, Tyler Durden. He did the same crap. Toxic.
There's a timer at the back of the device you're wearing.
It's like, what are you watching, bro? He's like, I'm watching Saw. Of course. What else would I be watching?
We're gonna go down to the grill to get a beer and a cup. I don't mean for this to be disrespectful. Maybe you should find yourself a girlfriend.
Is this literally me just watching horror movies all day? Good thing I already have a husband.
Now listen to this. Go right now.
I don't understand what we were supposed to hear, because I legit did not hear anything.
Right now.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Not like I was gonna go to the grill to get a beer or anything. Sorry. Cops. Serious. Detectives. Jesus! Just a giant freaking shotgun. Their movements are just not stealthy at all. I'm telling you, it's so funny to see people interact with the puppet. Something else I just don't understand. This guy is old as dirt. And like, how does he have this much like effort and motivation, I guess?
Which key? Which key? Tell him which key it is. Time's running out. Get down here right now.
Just keep trying the keys. Keep trying.
Yes, I'm sick, officer. Sick of people who don't appreciate blessings. Sick.
He literally is Tyler Durden.
I'm sick of it all.
Oh no! Shoot him! Come on! Are you okay? His throat got slit open. It's not looking too hot for him right now. This song has screaming in the background. Just shoot him! Yeah, come on. It's the wrong one, right? Someone else. Someone else. Someone else. Because just like Pretty Little Liars, there's multiple working behind the scenes. Oh my god. You're a detective. You weren't looking stealthy, like I said. Remember, you have to be like... And there's no hole to where they got shot on the back. Hey, where did you get shot? Huh? It's not there. Sorry I made us come here. I know you really wanted to just get your beer at the grill. Whoopsies. He's still alive.
Turn off the lights. What? Why? Just turn them off for a second.
Do as I say. Do it.
How come we didn't see that before?
Okay, the key that you had earlier. Y'all had a key earlier. Okay. I know it's supposed to be like cinematic, but the grainy, super extreme grainy video is a little much. Call 911.
Most beautiful invention on this planet.
Make that second most beautiful invention.
Think about this. You don't need a gun to kill Adam.
What?
This has happened before.
What? Why is this guy so mysterious? Billy? See, part of me wishes that Billy was kind of like his own entity and that he, you know, there's some world where he can become, you know, self-aware and he's not a puppet anymore. You know what I mean? Pinocchio status. That was actually pretty scary. Not gonna lie. Got me a little bit. Because I didn't know the noise was gonna be so loud.
There it is.
They always perfectly miss all the blood. Isn't the blood like super splattered?
What are you doing to them, you bastard?
We need to figure out a plan. Oh, he wants to shoot Adam now. Well, like he has poison in him, and if he smokes a cigarette.
What the hell are you doing?
Why wouldn't they think it through to make the room so the lights are always on? Oh no! Where's his Oscar? I'm just gonna shoot you. Oh. I'm telling you, there's nothing heavy enough to break the chain.
I remember everything now.
It electrocuted the memory back into your brain? I remember. I know you. I mean, there has to be a jump scare right now, right? Oh yeah, definitely there's gonna be a jump scare. I mean, did you see how that was edited? One more. Okay, the next one. Shirley. Bro! Okay. Takes a picture of it. I just love people seeing the puppet for the first time. It's just a goofy little puppet, and they're just like, what the freaking heck is this thing? Yeah. Who is it? Hello? Can't talk right now. Gotta find a way to get out of here.
Diana?
Dad, is that you? He has a gun.
The man that I told you was in my room, and y'all just gaslit me.
Don't believe Adam's lies. He knows you. He knew all about you before today.
The mind games. I love it. Now they don't know if they can even trust each other because he's telling her what to say. I love it.
She told me. You knew me. Who are you? You know who I am.
That was terrible. Take away his Oscar. Adam's Oscar, not the actor.
What did you do last night, Lawrence? Me that after you left your house last night, you went to work at a hospital. It's because it's the truth.
Hey.
I watched you leave. I followed you. Just out of curiosity, what did you do in that motel room? Got out of there pretty fast.
It's not like I know the rules for this sort of stuff.
Is she? Did we see her earlier, right? Is she one of the other doctors?
It's for you.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
I know what you're doing. Doctor.
That's it. Okay, bye.
The person who paid you to follow me, who was it? He calls himself Bob and he gives me the money up front. $200 a night. If I knew I was gonna end up here, I would have asked for a hell of a lot more.
True.
I can't. You're telling me you don't remember a thing about it. He's a tall black guy. He's got a scar around his neck, okay?
A plus B equals fish? Why?
Convinced himself that I must have somehow been involved with the murders. I mean, he's crazy. You took money from him to invade my privacy.
Okay, but what does this all have to do with Kramer?
He's a bottom feeder, just like you. What are you more pissed off about? I don't give a crap if you covered yourself in peanut butter and had a 15-hooker gangbang.
I mean, do what you gotta do, I guess.
I know him. His name is Zep.
Yep, that's me.
We're out of time.
Denny's my favorite super slam is eggs, hash browns, and
No! Time's up. What are we gonna do? And it's a Denny's commercial. We're gonna eat at Denny's. Time is up. The torture begins. Oh, I'll give that to you, Tubi. That was good timing for an ad.
That tells him he failed.
Okay, hit him now. Okay, see, so you should have hit him when he didn't have the gun in his hand. You had some time. You definitely had some time, girl.
Hallie?
Hallie? Alright, shoot him. Okay, shoot him. Shoot him in the wiener. His foot. His hand. Anything.
I'm being held captive in a room somewhere. What are you talking about?
I don't have time for this!
Please forgive me. I've always been happy with you.
I just wanted to cheat on you, but I didn't. See, I just don't understand why these people don't just shoot when they have the chance. Like, now we're in a messy situation. Why are there scissors in the drawer in the first place? I guess for a moment like this. Okay, we don't really have time. Like, now, actually, we have a little bit more time. Because while this is all going on, we have more time to find a way out. Okay, see, look, that guy came prepared. You don't just run out of bullets. You don't go into a situation like this and run out of bullets. He had an extra load. Like, that's what you do. Meanwhile... Oh my gosh, the car scene! Speed Racer. Zoom zoom. I forget how chaotic the editing is for these movies. Oh great, you can't reach the phone? Bro, just flip it over maybe. Where is the saw? I'm sure the saw is long enough, right? And there's a gap in the middle of it, so I'm sure you can like kind of scoop it up or something. I mean, the saw has to be longer. And also, why did you throw the phone in the first place? You see, in the beginning, he was so calm. Now look at him. High stress situation.
No! Oh my god! Lawrence!
No, wait, actually, I can't watch this scene. Chihuahua. I can't watch it. Oh, the blood is just splattering everywhere. Okay, how is it completely clean? How is the saw completely clean, though? Ugh. At ease, soldier. It's fun while it lasted. Rest in peace until we see you again. Which we might. I don't really remember. And anything could happen in the Saw franchise.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, wait. Okay, but we already, like, you already chopped off your foot. Like, now you find a way to escape, right? I like Adam, too. I do. Can't you just find a way to escape now?
Kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
Why? It's the rules.
Yes. Oh, it's so close to his face. Yes. Yes. You just shot him in the shoulder? Chihuahua.
You're gonna be alright. You're just wounded. If I don't get help, I'm going to bleed to death.
Don't leave me!
I'm getting emotional.
No.
The music. Like, I'm actually getting emotional.
I'll bring someone back. I promise.
Lawrence!
It's like, bitch, what? Kinda dying here.
We're gonna be okay.
I wouldn't lie to you.
I can't. I'm crying. I'm actually getting emotional. I really like Adam, and I know how it ends, which is why I'm crying. And like the music was just, I can't. Oh my god. Yes, the music.
Hello, Mr. Hindle, or as they called you around the hospital. Zap is a slow-acting poison coursing through your system, which only I have the antidote for. Will you murder a mother and her child to save yourself?
But why? What does this have to do with Adam? What does this have to do with Adam? He is innocent. Oh, he was yada 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 yada. He was serving. Come on, cat cow. His face. What the fuck is going on?
Key to that chain is in the bathtub.
His name is John. He has an inoperable frontal lobe tumor.
They didn't see him like pressing the thing. I mean, I guess not. I don't know.
Most people are so ungrateful to be alive. But not you. Not anymore.
Hey. Well, that was the end. Let's discuss. First and foremost, I love the Saw franchise, all right? This movie, this one is definitely the best one because, if you don't know me, I don't like it when things get a little too complicated. And that's exactly what happens with the franchise. There's a lot of timeline jumping and you can't like anybody. All right, because everybody's pretty much the villain in these movies except for Adam, okay? I stan Adam. Don't understand why Adam had to be a part of all of this. Like, homie was just trying to get paid, all right? I don't understand why he had to be in this. I really like Adam. I'm pretty sure like the actor too also did some movie, directed a movie or something. Duo composed a story for Saw 2, wrote a film called Dead Silence. Okay, so he wrote the script with James Wan for Saw. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of, right? And he wrote the script and acted in Insidious. That's what I'm thinking of. He did the Insidious. He produced the retooling of The Invisible Man. I also saw that. That was a good movie too. Yeah, so he wrote a lot for like the Saw, the Insidious, Invisible Man. Okay. That's what I'm thinking of. So I really like the actor. I also really like Billy the Puppet. All right, nothing is more iconic than a mask. Yeah. Than an iconic mask, and Billy the Puppet takes that to a whole new level with his puppetry. It's one thing to have an iconic killer just have a mask or whatever, but to have a full-on animatronic, there you go. Like, nothing more needs to be said. It's the best thing ever. I don't want to keep saying iconic, but it's iconic. So, in my opinion, this is the best Saw movie out of the ones I do remember. Given the premise, I like that it's kind of just focused around two people just trying to find a way out. The twist is just so original, iconic Saw twist. You know what I mean? Nothing beats it. Saw, very first one, 2004. Oh, what I would have given to be able to see this for the first time again. But I actually didn't know that it was gonna make me as emotional as it was because of the desperation and just knowing how it ends and just seeing them tell each other that they're gonna do their best to try to save each other. It's just, I can't. It's too much for me. It's too much. But for a rating for this one, I want to give it a 10 out of 10 because there's so much that I really like about this movie. Obviously, the soundtrack, the story, the traps, the characters, Billy the Puppet. There's so much I like about this movie. So whatever, I'm gonna do it. 10 out of 10. I love Saw. I definitely want to rewatch the future ones going forward because there's a lot that I don't remember. Like, honestly, I feel bad. I completely forgot about that detective guy who got discharged and was trying to solve the case again. I actually completely forgot that he even existed. So I'm so sorry, King. I forgot about you. But if you're interested in coming along with me for that journey to watch more of the franchise, then let me know in the comments, because I am so down to just keep going and to watch all of the Saw movies with you guys, and then top it off with watching Spiral, which I've never seen before. So, and I don't know pretty much anything about Spiral. I just know that Chris Rock is in it. So, with that said and done, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons, and especially to Matt O'Keefe, AJ, Mark Sylvester, and Edward Fisher. Thank you so much, guys, and make sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon if you haven't already. Full length reaction to this will be on my Patreon. That will be in the description. Go ahead, check it out, see what's in store for you with that. Thank you guys for coming along with me on this journey. This movie is honestly like a comfort movie to me, as weird as that might be, but I'm so glad that you guys got to come along with me for the journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz, and as always, thanks for watching.
Thank you.